We got a ton of spectacular news and information to get through in today's video. Topics such as a new character possibly being teased or even spoiled, confirmation on new character costumes coming to the game, a look at one of the new stages in action, and a hell of a lot more. So let's dive right in. So we're going to start off with the new character that was possibly spoiled, but I'm not going to spoil it for you in case you want to avoid that. Timestamp on screen, so fast forward in the video if you don't want to, be spoiled about a potential character, but you've been warned. So we're entering the spoiler room brawl in 3, 2, 1, let's go. Scooby-Doo was shown in the Mystery Inc. van. So there was a new TikTok that the official Multiversus account put out, what was it, yesterday, I believe? And it's got the Mystery Inc. van driving over the ice rink, right, where they're going to play the game. But the Mystery Inc. van is acting as a Zamboni. The Zamboni is the thing that kind of cleans up the ice and makes it all, well, much better. But the point is, in the Mystery Inc. van, we see Shaggy, Velma, the two playable Mystery Inc. characters, and then Scooby-Doo is right there in the smack middle of both of them. So is this a confirmation that Scooby-Doo is going to be playable? I'm not going to go that far because this is not official yet. This could just simply be, all right, we just threw Scooby in there because maybe it was a fun touch. But it is interesting to note nonetheless, like, why is Scooby there? Everything that they've shown is in-game. Everything that we've seen happens to be coinciding with Multiverses and what we already know about it. So why is Scooby there? That's going to be the big question. I mean, I think it might be safe to assume Scooby will be in the game as a playable character eventually, so maybe this is hinting at it. We don't know, but, take it with a grain of salt, and as I always say, hype responsibly. Now let's talk about the confirmation of new character costumes that are coming to the game, and these are in a really fantastic art style, and it appears every single character is going to have this, but what I'm talking about is cell shading. So we were able to see a few examples of this. For one, we got Superman and he's doing his one-handed push-ups, or his finger up in this case, or finger down because he's upside down. How does that work? Is it a finger up or finger? Either way, we get to see Superman in this. I believe Taz we got to see. Taz looking kind of cool. I think the glowing eyes are a part of the move animation, so I could be wrong about that, but if Taz has glowing eyes with the cell shading, that would be kind of cool, actually. I would dig that. And then we also get to see Jake as well, among others that we got to see throughout the video, but the important thing is, these are costumes, and how do we know these are costumes? Well, Ajax himself told us. Look at this tweet, responding to a fan's just saying, hey, look, are these going to be costumes? What's going on? And he just simply replies, yep, they're going to be costumes. So if you like this sort of style, for example, if you've ever played the franchise Borderlands, I'm a big fan of that. So I love that art style. So I will definitely be trying to get this style for the characters that I play, if not all the characters. But the point is, if you like this style, you'll be able to purchase it somehow, whether it's going to be Gleamium. Maybe we can purchase this with gold. I'm hoping for a lot more purchases with gold. We need to be able to do more things with gold, but however we get it, maybe this is going to be part of the updated and reworked character mastery track. Maybe that's going to be a free costume, cell shading for every character. If you like it, use it. If you don't like it, no big deal. It's still there anyway, so it's cool. We did get confirmation, so good stuff all around. Now let's move on to the new stage that we got. Well, I guess we'll say it was a brief glimpse of, but we did get to notice a couple things about this. So the stage in question is Dexter's Laboratory. Now, when we seen the concept art of this, we didn't really get to see real platforms. This was like a really early concept. So a lot of people were wondering how this stage was going to play out. So here's a brief little clip of, just take a look at this. Take a look at this. When you look at the platform that Velma's running on, just pay attention to it real quick. It's an actual conveyor belt. Now, I don't know how many of these are going to be on the stage because we only get this zoomed in shot of this one area, but there is a conveyor belt that we're going to have to worry about. Who knows if it's constantly going? Does it stop and then, rotate the other way? How does this work? I don't know, but at least we get to see in some way there is a conveyor belt. So, keep in mind when we're working or playing on Dexter's Lab once that stage comes out. And of course, in that same clip, if you notice in the background, and if you didn't, don't worry, I'll point it out. It took me a little bit to find it. So, but look at this silhouette running in the background. Do you see this at all? You know who that is? That's Dee Dee. No, not King DDD. No. Dee Dee. the sister of Dexter, you know. So in the show, Dee Dee, like I said, she's the sister, but she kind of has like this running theme where she's constantly like destroying Dexter's lab. So this is a really cool touch to add in the background of the stage. It's a little silhouette. I don't know if we'll be able to see her much more clearly on the final version of the stage or what it might be, but Dee Dee in the background is still a cool thing. Now I do want to say this because I can't believe I have to say this, but this by no means confirms Dee Dee will be a playable character, okay? Yes, I had to bring this up because there was already posts online going, Dee Dee's in the background of the stage, that means she's going to be playable. I don't know how you arrived to that conclusion. There's background characters on many stages. So I just want to say again, hype responsibly. This doesn't mean she's confirmed for playable. She just might be a background character. That's it, but it's still cool that she's there nonetheless. And then of course, since we're talking stages, I'll bring this up real quick. Take a look at this. Here's a picture of LeBron James. Now I did mention a stage, right? Well, look in the background. You know what stage they're on? That's the Space Jam court. But does it look a little bit different? Yeah, it does, because it's in like the daytime. Like this is, I don't know if this is a rework stage. Like this is all we really got to see, so your guess is as good as mine, but what we get to see here, they changed the Space Jam court somewhat. I don't know if it's like a day and night cycle. You know, you'll start in the daytime, you continue playing, and it changes over to nighttime. I don't know how it's going to work, but we at least got to see this brief little change for the stage. So who knows what it's going to entail ultimately, but it does appear the Space Jam stage. I know this was one of the big, I don't want to say problems, but they really weren't able to kind of figure out how they wanted this stage to work back when we did have access to this stage in the open beta. So maybe they figured out something that they settled on and it's going to be a lot better. I don't know, but we did get to see this at least, so had to point it out. And now let's talk about character moves, a couple in specific. So first up, I want you to take a look at this clip. Do you notice anything interesting about Wonder Woman here? You know, I'll kind of let the clip play a few times, but you notice anything interesting? Wonder Woman appears to have 0 cooldown on her lasso. Now, I didn't play Wonder Woman too often, but I'm pretty sure I remember that having some sort of cooldown. I mean, she uses it twice in pretty quick succession. So what does that entail? What is that applying here? Like, did her lasso get reworked? Did the entire character get reworked? Did everybody get reworked where the cooldown on a lot of moves have been reduced or just removed altogether? I don't know. So is this a rework? Or is this possibly a new perk in action that allows Wonder Woman to use the lasso twice, 3 times in a row before it goes on cooldown? I'm not sure, but who knows what this is. But we still see this, and it's very interesting to point out because, well, it wasn't there before, so here it is now. And then, of course, we're not done with moves yet because we got Batman to go over. So here's a tiny clip of Batman, and this appears to be Batman throwing out a small punch, obviously. But what I'm trying to get to with this, he's doing this when he's trying to throw out his Batarang, but he doesn't have the Batarang. So what that means is if Batman no longer has the Batarang, he's not going to just go, I don't know what to do. Now he actually has an extra attack after the fact, so he's still able to kind of defend himself. So if you accidentally throw your Batarang, you don't have it, and you happen to press the button again anyway, well, now at least he's got an attack, so that's kind of cool. It's a nice welcomed addition. It's a nice change because, you know, when you don't have a move ready or, you know, it's on cooldown and you just sit there and all you hear is, you know, you just hear like that little, I don't know, is it a buzzer or whatever it is? But when you hear that and you're like, oh crap, I needed that move and now I don't have it. At least there's something there to help make up the difference in a way. So I for one, love these changes. Again, the Wonder Woman thing, who knows what that is, a new perk, a rework, whatever it might be, but tons of information. Hope you guys are excited. Multiversus news is literally dropping at our feet. Who remembers like 3 days ago when everyone was complaining about no news? Remember what I said in the video the other day? It's a snowball at the top of the mountain. You can't end with the biggest version of the snowball when you first start pushing it down the hill. No. The snowball's starting to roll down the hill right now. It's gathering snow. It's getting bigger and bigger. The momentum is coming. It is here right now. It is going to continue to get bigger. as we go. I mean, heck, I think I'm uploading this video on what, Sunday? The day the NHL hockey Multiversus collab is happening. So look out for possible official news, maybe a new character reveal, who knows, but you know, something like that. And I'm sure Multiversus has plenty more in store for us. So let's just sit back and enjoy the ride.